Hello, Aquarius. Come on in, everyone. If you are joining in for the first time, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning, welcome back. And thank you for your return. I'm Lady J, and we are going to get your current energies right now. And we are coming off of that full moon in Aquarius, and we are headed into the new moon in Virgo. If you hadn't had a chance, check out those videos I posted for you. I did a Lionsgate live video and a full moon video for you as well. Be sure to check those out and see if any of that resonated for you. Right now, as we are in the waning phase of the moon, we are enjoying the quiet before the storm, and not that there's gonna be a storm, but action. The quiet before the action. Yeah. And so that full moon in Aquarius for you was really creative and full of energy. And I think a lot of you all really enjoyed that full moon. A lot of people had a very intense, rocky road during that full moon. But I also think people just really were vibing. Aquarians were vibing with you or with it. Listen to me. With you. There's the world on the bottom and the Ace of Cups here showing up. So I feel like you've turned a corner. I did a meditation and I pulled some wisdom of the oracle cards for you, and I also have some downloads that I'd like to share with you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so the downloads that I have for you, the energy that I'm getting from you, what came up is careful energy. Not fearful and therefore you're careful, just careful, full of care, intentional, and being observant. Okay, organized. There's a silence, a meditativeness to you. Also a feeling of fulfillment and at a place of enjoying the quiet. And I have here written here, before the storm. And I say that the imagery and the feelings that I got were, as we're coming to the close of the summer and headed into the fall, there is a lull. And you're enjoying, the virility of the summer, the full momentum of the summer. And now we're just coming down. When you see the mist and the clouds come over the mountains, we're just coming down, and you're enjoying that. And be careful, because when there is nothing immediate, we tend to get restless and want to rustle things up, okay? I also mentioned that, I believe, in the Sagittarius reading. And so also, I want you to pay attention, if you're not already, to the magical ability you have at processing the stillness. And again, being observant. You have this ability to do this. Also, you are a free spirit. And this is a time of exploration, of ease for you, because your mind is always going, but things, I believe, are going really well for you, and there's a tenderness with you, and you feel safe within yourself in order to do that. The feeling of chill is growing, and the do is waning, and you're enjoying the expansion and Creativity is alive and well. Again, expanding. Expansion is a big repetitive word in my meditation for you. So what's also coming up is, although you're enjoying, you know, what you're creating and you're observing your manifestations, the element of to be is still important to you. And I wonder if there's less ego involved. People, connection, community is important, yet you still being encapsulated in sort of, you know, that natural protective thing that you do is still very much apparent. But I don't feel a toxicity within that. I feel just a comfortable energy, a comfortability within that. Okay, and a lot of download for you. So connection and synchronicity is very important to you. And what was really, really apparent to me in my meditation was I have a dream catcher in my window, and the feathers, I have my window open and the feathers were blowing, and it just really reminded me of your energy. And I kept hearing birds. Okay, so I have here feathers, crystals, candlelight. So maybe that means something to you, but I kept hearing like the word bird, birds. It's important. I have here written important. And then simultaneously the song, I'm like a bird, I only fly away. You know that song? That came to mind. And so the lyrics to that song, I wonder if I can find it again. So it says, you're beautiful, that's for sure. You'll never ever fade. You're lovely, but it's not for sure that I won't ever change. And though my love is rare, though my love is true. And then the next verse is, your faith in me brings me to tears, even after all these years. Even after all these years end. And it pains me so much to tell you that you don't know me that well. And though my love is rare, and though my love is true. And it goes on to, you know, say, it's not that I want to say goodbye. It's just that every time you try to tell me that you love me, each and every single day, I know that I'm going to have to eventually give you away. And though my love is rare and love is true, I'm just scared that we may fall through. And it just, it wells me up. And it brings so much emotion. And I think that, you know, it's intended to do that. You know, these songs are you know, to compel to our emotional side. But, you know, the chorus is, I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. And baby, all I need for you to know is I'm like a bird, I only fly away. And it repeats that. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. And I just feel like perhaps in the past you felt that way. Perhaps in the past that was, you know, a concern of yours. And I think that, you know, you've come home to yourself. So it was very interesting when I pulled these cards. I pull the cards after I'm done with my download. And we have co-create. We have time for a nap. No place like home, and TikTok. And no place like home is about you feeling so comfortable in your skin that no matter where you are or whom you're around, you are you have done the work to where now you are so completely at home with yourself. And not without a little wobble, because I think that that's natural, you know, human to be that way. But I really, again, I feel like you've turned a corner. And so what's more is, excuse me, perhaps you are confident enough to vibe with, you know, with the fact that you are more influential than you have previously realized. And I don't know, maybe some of you don't realize just how influential you are. You are more influential than you realize. And maybe you begin to accept that and are confident enough to vibe with that with humility. And know, with all of that, that heavy is the head. But you know this with neither pride nor martyrdom. So that's what came up for me with that. Now, co-create. Let's move on to your oracle cards. We have co-create. And co-create is number 40, and that's number 4 in numerology. And it's all about hard work, organization, fundamentals, dedication, your goals, being patient around that. You know, looking at things and stepping back and, you know, the responsibility around that, okay? And, you know, that's what the number means, okay? Now, the card is talking about you being in co-creation with others, but most importantly, in tandem with Source. And at this time, you are at your most creative and looking for the outer reflection of, you know, your inner work. And settling in and getting comfortable with your individuality. And that heart connections inspire you. You're inspired by others. Did I even say that? Yeah, people in connection, community is really important to you. Yeah, so that is co-create. And then you have time for a nap. 24, which comes to the number 6, which is all about harmony, tranquility, love, and self-analysis. A lot going on within the number 6. I love this card. It's just really cute. Cute little babies in there. Little fox. Oh. Yeah. So, and you know, it's like a waning moon right there. Heading on into the new moon. And so this is all about rest and rejuvenation, okay? And, you know, non-action temporarily, just chilling out. And again, that's the vibe I got with like the calm before the storm. And in relationships, allowing them to progress naturally and being in the flow and being meditative. And I really get that about your energy right now. Even if you're just considering it. I don't know if you can hear these. I have so many wild birds that I get to observe on a daily. And when I was in meditation for you, all of these hawks and cardinals are just chirping away and singing their song. And so it just seems all very synchronistic, which I know you vibe with, Aquarius. So also, you know, this is not forcing anything, okay? Time for a nap means not forcing anything. And with that, we talked about no place like home. That is number 50, which is number 5. And it's all about change and freedom within that change. And the dynamic forces that are involved in change. And just like allowing and just surrendering. Because change can either be, you know, anticipated and celebrated, or really, you know, you could be adverse to change. So when we surrender and allow that change to just happen and go with the flow, it just tends to be less turbulent and really just easy and feels really, really good. To know that things are no longer stagnant, or, you know, you get some newness. And yeah, so when there's nothing immediate, we tend to want to rustle things up. So self-sabotage kind of, you know, comes into play sometimes. And we have TikTok. TikTok, TikTok. So we know that time really isn't linear. Time isn't, you know, like humans have made time linear, right? It's like a clock exploding. I don't know. Let's see if you can get a clear view on what that is. And 3 is all about creativity and the self and self-realization and understanding, introspection, imagination, and abundance. This is happiness and thrivation. And ease of communication, okay? And so it really went in, so these 3 cards came out, and then this kind of came out. It just kind of made sense, you know, for me. And there's no rush right now. This is the time to settle into all your manifestations. You've been busy, and you know, more about the experience and less about expectation. You know, less about hurrying on to the next thing and more about enjoying the moment for what it is and what it is not. So these cards that I pulled for you, you have 7 of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Swords in reverse, the Princess of Cups, 2 of Discs, and 9 of Discs. So the 7 of Swords in reverse, it could mean self-sabotage. So be careful that the quiet doesn't inspire you to make some noise. A lot of times, a lot of us have grown up in some, you know, in a turbulent way, one way or another, you know, and I think we become accustomed to static and disorder. We know how to maneuver within that energy. And so when things get calm, it's unnerving. We don't really know how to do that well. However, in reverse, I feel like that has been averted. There may be some indecision about something with this 2 of Swords. And I see new love on the horizon for you. And it's a gift. It's a gift of new love and kindness and serenity and sincerity. And you are learning how to juggle your life, your personal life, your business life. You have a couple of different financial career things going on. But ultimately, you are, you could be a single working parent, a provider for someone. You are ambitious and independent. You find yourself in beauty with this 9 of Pentacles. You find yourself in abundance and are embracing, you know, all that. You are bountiful and sophisticated. And at one with nature. I don't know if you can see that, but if you look closely, there is a butterfly. Oops, she's holding a butterfly. There's a butterfly that landed on her hand. And it's beautiful, and that's being at one with nature. So, let's get some clarification for you. Yeah. So the seven of swords, you know, make sure that you're in integrity. Make sure it's in reverse. Make sure that you are being authentic. And look at the people, look at your community. And that you are living intentionally every day. So I'm going to get, okay, so this is coming up. Yeah, there's the Ace of Cups again, the Hanged Man, the Four of Wands. I see a lot of happiness and perhaps with that Ace of Cups and that Four of Wands, there's definitely a love connection there. What is this Seven of Swords, please? Yes, connecting with our angels, ancestors, spirit guides, of course. Love one's on the other side for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is this? Okay. Okay. So I feel like, you know, we need to make sure that we're not being too self-protective. Again, that download was where is it? People connection, community is really important to you, yet you're still very encapsulated. So perhaps, you know, being too protective, you know, because nothing's a secret, man. It comes out in the wash. It comes out through your pores. You know, when you eat garlic or drink alcohol, that stuff comes out in your pores. So people can feel your energy, and it kind of comes out in subconscious behavior. And so remember, as you are working to progress in life, business, relationships, including yourself, and wondering if what you're doing is really, really something that you want to be doing, if it's really for you, now's not a time to do anything about it. Now's not that time. It's a time for just kind of being and letting things be. There's that world. Yeah. And we have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom here. So we want to make sure anytime we kind of dip into I'm not enough, is this enough for me? You know, consider, when is it ever going to be enough? Nothing is perfect. That's not, you know, what we're here to experience is perfection. But find value and beauty within the imperfection of things. Now you have the World and the Four of Swords, and I'm not surprised by that. So this is a time when a cycle is being completed and a new one has yet to begin. We're almost there. And so with that, we have the World, Gemini energy, okay, and the Four of Swords. So we have 7, 2, 2, and 9, and 4, and 4, 21, 3. Yeah. So now's a really good time to use your intuition rather than, you know, what are you feeling? Rather than looking for a textbook sort of response to teach you and tell you how to go. This is while the sands of the hourglass are doing their thing, find quietness and stability and solace within your quiet moments, within the stillness of the time that we are experiencing right now. Tell me about this Princess of Cups. This is a message of love on the horizon. What is this Princess of Cups for our Aquarius? Thank you. Yeah, and while you're wavering, just know that allow things to be. And you don't have to make something mean something this red hot minute. Just enjoy the vibe, man. What will be, it's gonna be. Okay. Yeah, it's a message. And as I'm talking, you know, the five of Pentacles continues to remain on the bottom here. And what I see right away, without touching anything, I see the 10 of Swords. Okay, and that was in your underlying messages as well. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So what this is telling me right away, you know, maybe some things that you're grappling with, is some old beliefs, standards. They're not serving you anymore. There's a Knight of Cups here. That's an offering of love along with your Princess of Cups. And someone's offering you their cup of love. You have the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles is things, you know, maybe you're being caught up in trying to control too many of the elements that are going on. And, you know, you could benefit by practicing just being okay with things. Not being okay with anything that is, you know, traumatic or abusive or anything like that. But being okay with accepting things as they are. You don't have control over anyone else but yourself. And so are you going to choose solitude? You know, this is your indecision with the 2 of Swords. This 2 of Discs is all about, you know, yes, wavering. This is indecision and not taking enough time in meditation to find out what you should or should not do or how you should move. Okay? So the old ways of thinking are no longer serving you. You may have something very beautiful before you and you are on the verge of sabotaging it due to some outdated beliefs, okay? So allow things to take their place and their time and their natural progression. Let go of ideas that are not allowing you to grow and flourish. This 5 of Pentacles on the bottom is all about scarcity and lack and paying attention to that. So all the abundance is back here like, hey, yo, we want to kick it. We want to party. We want to be abundant with you. Share this abundance with you. And you're caught up in looking at what isn't. So then what is can't flourish and appear beautiful to you because you're a little, some of you, this may not apply to all of you, but some, you know, some of you are stuck on the perfection of things and nothing is perfect, okay? So you have the Knight of Swords that popped out here in clarification of the Page of Cups. This is a message. This is an energy rushing in, okay? The Knight of Air is you, Aquarius. That's Aquarian energy. And it's telling me that there's a new love in your life being offered to you. And a new love in your life being offered to you. And Hold on. Whoa. It's passionate. It's abundant. You got the Nine of Pentacles again. Devil energy, Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords. So you have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. The Cup of Love, okay? And it is a passionate love, period. So let it be passionate. Go with that. I keep hearing, go with that. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil and the Eight of Cups. And so when things are going well for you, and this is Capricorn energy with the Devil. This is about, you know, things hanging in the balance, and the pendulum can swing, and it does swing. And if you feel a little overwhelmed, then get some distance. Maybe you need some clarity. Maybe you need to review exactly what you do want. But I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles showing up again, and look, there's a bird there. And that Nine of Pentacles. Showing up there. Can you see it? Boom. Just as the butterfly was there. I feel like this is a time in your life where any toxicity is just exiting, and to go with that. Don't hold on to it. Walk away from it. Any vices that you may have, look it square in the eye. Any toxic ways of behaving in order to subconsciously sabotage what's going well for you. I would, again, concentrate more on what is going right, rather, because I feel like there are 8 things right and 9 things right and 1 thing that you may not be vibing with. I don't know. Like, we got to choose our battles here, okay? And this Two of Discs. Tell me about this Two of Discs. What are we? The Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. So this is clarity, and again, it's about letting go of old baggage, moving away from, you know, how to maintain your life. And you have these already always ways of behaving and looking at things, and it's really, I feel like you're growing away from allowing anything to stand in the way of your happiness. That's powerful. So really embrace this meditative time. Got Leo energy with the Strength card and Taurus energy with that Hierophant. And we're going to get a little bit. I know I promised you a financial and career financial report on the individual astrological signs. We're not quite there yet. I think I'm going to do that as we get into fall, but I'm going to do just a little bit, a quick look on your finances for Aquarius. Quick look at your finances, your career standing right now. Yeah, I see lots of abundance for you, lots of happiness being available to you. You know, the world is victory. There's something that you've accomplished, and you tend to be on the fence about things, and you're going to find your answers in your meditation. You're going to find, yeah, there's that Six of Swords again, and the Ten of Swords once more. So it's time for you to finally be done with toxic behavior to yourself and to others. So be willing to, this is all about your emotions, and it's in your emotions. When your emotions get triggered, you revert back to ways of being that just really don't serve you in your relationships. And are you taking the time, Aries energy, and I just heard, stop trying to be the expert on everything. You're not the expert on everything, and when you try to be, you know, in your creative ventures with the Ace of Wands there, it just kind of it's not fun. So start. You don't need to be the expert for people to respect you. And if you have a Capricorn in your chart, check out the Capricorn reading I just did. Yeah. Balance, happy home, health, environment, being of integrity, doing the right thing when no one's watching, in your creative endeavors. Not recreating the wheel, but just sort of being inspired by it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, let's get some career and financial advice for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you, all powers that be, all benevolent forces working on our behalf for our highest and best good. And there you are, Aquarius. The star. Yeah. Look at you, beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have... You got the Chariot. And you got that Nine of Pentacles again. You too could have it all. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is just a really great card. And she's got her bird, her falcon there. You're in your element. And you are looking for physical embodiment of your inner work. And you're starting to see it. I mean, look around you. With you there on the bottom. Thank you. Tell me more about... Yeah, so things that you've been putting into work for your personal business endeavors are really, there's a momentum there. Something that you've been working on for a while. Yeah, you're coming together with people. You know, this could be love. This, but in financially speaking, you know, you could be partnering up with a lover, but we've kind of moved on away from that. And I feel like you are partnering with other people. You're using your creativity and your bounty to fuel this venture. What more do you have for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And the Two of Cups remains on the bottom. Page of Pentacles. This is a new venture, a new it's not a new interest, it's just a new, it's a new beginning of a direction. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. Okay, so we have Justice on the bottom, Libran energy, Judgment. I'm not going to take all these. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So there's an exchange. You're giving something. You're getting something. There's a nice exchange of commerce, a nice exchange of ideas. And be sure to not be too controlling in the situation. Allow, you know, this co-creation to take place. And little self-protection, definitely. But also just paying attention to how this can be lucrative for you. Thank you. Thank you. Just 1 or 2 cards. That was a lot. Thank you. What else do you have for Aquarius, please? Anything else? Thank you. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely going to be fruitful for you. Definitely fruitful for you. And the Hermit. So allow your intuition to guide you. Allow, you know, with that 8 of Cups here, moving away from what no longer serves you. You know, just a habit of being is going to help you become enlightened and see sort of the forest for the trees. You have the 2 of Pentacles again. Okay, so you are working to weigh what's important to you and what's more beneficial for you. And okay, yeah. You have the King of Cups. King of Cups is very generous, very kind, a masculine nurturing energy, and able to remain calm during turbulent times. Very diplomatic. And the King of Swords, okay? Gemini energy, air energy. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is, you know, organized planning. And I feel like there's a progression here. You have 2 kings, okay, and a major arcana. You have these court cards here with the knight and the 2 kings, okay. I feel like there is a clarity and someone, it could mean a Gemini in your life, being very certain about who they are, what they're doing, being the authority of things, and you seeing this example. There's something that you started, you're very bountiful, that you've brought to the table. There's an exchange, you know, reciprocity there, and things began. In its infantile stages, you've learned how to, you know, sort of, you've been, maybe not how to, but you're learning, you're observing how much of what you want, maybe how much you want to be involved, you know, if you're compensated properly for it. And it might have like be your baby, but you're learning how to delegate. And could be, you know, Scorpio, Cancer involved. Or maybe you have that's significant in your chart, or, you know, in your life. But this Knight of Pentacles, kind of ending on the Knight of Pentacles, is letting me know that you are seeing how things are done. And you're seeing like A, B, C, you know. So I see a nice progression. Things are moving along. They're going to take the time that it takes. It's not going to, you know, happen right away. And thank God, because that would be really overwhelming, you know. But yeah, I see a nice progression here. And then you have that Cancer energy here. So maybe Cancer is significant. But that emotional balance and, you know, making your thoughts become things, and you're seeing how and why things have taken the place that they have. You know, with that Knight of Pentacles, you can kind of see the progression of things. All right, let's get you a crystal to see what crystal can best serve you at this time. Yeah, so keep it up. Keep up the good work. Stay with that diplomatic energy for Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we have carnelian. Love that. This is a great creative stone. This is all about money, creativity, and motivation. You see that? You see that beautiful crystal? Okay, so this is going to help you activate the creative mind or enhance your creative mind and help you finalize projects, realize unlimited potential, and improve visualization skills. Stimulate the courage. We did have that Leo, that strength card pop out. Stimulate the courage to fulfill life purpose and potential. Very good. Your affirmation is, creativity flows through me in myriad ways. I courageously bring my ideas to actuality. You are courageous. You are. And that is what you're doing. I feel like you're bringing your ideas, you know, and teaming up with people, bringing your beauty and your creativity. You've got this Nine of Pentacles 3 times. It's so beautiful. Into whatever. But do notice that there's a snail down there on this card. So it's saying, you know, there is a progression. It's just going to take the time that it takes for things to come to fruition for you. Can you see that snail down there? Is it coming in clearly? I don't know. Let's try this. Maybe it's a little brighter in here than I initially thought. It's right down there. So, you know, it's nature, but it's also, you know, seeds take the time that they take to germinate. And again, I feel like it's like, wow, like it's been forever and a day, but now I guess things needed to happen this way. I needed to be in this state of mind and be grown in this way for things to happen the way I need them to happen. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, and this is about health and well-being. Sodalite. This is going to help you increase your harmony and release any anger. And maybe that's that Six of Swords and that toxicity with the devil. And you moving away from that and reducing inflammation within your body. And, you know, stress can cause inflammation. So a lot of these new things that are going on with you, this love, this questions about this and that and how to balance it all and, you know, not rushing to the next task, right? Time for a nap and TikTok. Remember that. TikTok, listen, when we hurry up and rush and do something, things just get all, you ever been in a hurry? And as you're trying to like hurry up and clean, like you tend to make more of a mess because you knock things over because you're in haste, you know. So Sodalite's going to help you improve inner knowing and calm and be with that vibe of just chilling, being in this stillness right now, and increase mental clarity and emotional balance. And that's what this is. This is an increase of clarity and emotional balance. That's exactly what this is. Increasing your clarity and emotional balance. Sodalite. Okay, the affirmation is, I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. And how apropos, right? So yeah, you're on your way, you're doing great things. And you know, if you fall off and you find yourself exuding old habits, it's just something that needs to be processed and, you know, you need to integrate out of, let it pass, be okay with the new way of doing things, a new way of thinking, and know that not everyone is toxic. and that it's okay to feel safe. And perhaps you are used to, like a bird, you only fly away. Like you're afraid of being your true authentic self, afraid that whoever this love interest is going to flee once they know the real you. But the one, I say, be yourself, and the one is going to accept you for all of that. And so if that person flees, which I don't feel they are in this case, it's not meant for you. So yeah, let them go. But you stay the course, because that's what you want to put out there, is someone staying the course and fulfilling what's going on. But if you want people to accept you fully, you know, what did it say in the lyrics? I don't feel like you truly know me, out of fear of somebody truly knowing you. You got to accept others for maybe some things that you don't have in common. So I hope something in this message is helpful for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And for further connection, follow on Instagram at Intuitive Tarot Therapy. And as always, darling, I'm always sending you blessings, and those blessings are of love, harmony, and of optimal health and unlimited wealth and high vibes always. Remember, Aquarius, you are limitless. So you keep dreaming your biggest dreams and teaming up with Source and make that big dream happen, or all those big dreams happen. Okay, until next time, be well, be happy, be grateful. We will see you soon. Peace and love, baby.